Let's keep moving. By the way, let me know what your thoughts are on this trial so far. Do you believe he's guilty? Do you believe he's innocent? What do you think the outcome is going to be? Let me know. Let me know. Anyway, Jonathan Perez continued to testify. Frank Piazza back to testify. Special Agent Andre Lemon testified, and I'm pretty sure Jane also testified. So I think it was the last day of the cross examination. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Also on day 2023, Kanye West made an appearance. He attended there for 35 minutes to 40 minutes. Apparently, so in some reports it was 10 minutes, but it was 35 to 40 minutes. He entered an overflow room on the 23rd floor, not the main courtroom, due to the reserved seating for Sean Combs' family. He watched Perez's testimony, sat near Christian Combs, and left voluntarily. He nodded when asked if he supported Combs. Of course, he couldn't support Combs or Sean Combs, and came in. Yeah, so that's that on that part. All right. Let's keep it moving. I want to get back into the there you go, the testimony. All right, so Sean Combs' assistant from 2021 to 2024. Details: Perez testified for the 3 hours with cross-examination, 1.5 hours by Brian Steele, and redirect 1 hour by IUSA Maureen Comey. All right, in cross, Brian Steele emphasized Perez's 60,000 salary and personal errands, 1% of duties, suggesting independent actions. Perez said everything I did was on Diddy's orders because that's his job, that's his boss. Brian still showed a 2022 email where Perez requested party supplies, cocaine, MDMA, without Sean Combs' name. He's not going to try to incriminate himself, is he now? Anyway, I knew it was for him. Everyone knew. See, Brian still asks about James King Knight's participation. She never seemed hesitant or unhappy. In redirect, Comey showed 2022 text. Get the vibe ready. From Sean Combs. Get the vibe ready, baby. Old escorts. You know the drill. Perez confirmed New York to Miami escort flights, $5,000 cash payments, and company funds. He described disposing of condoms and direct narcotics paraphernalia, saying it was routine for King Knights. Perez found 2022 iPad video of Jane and another man alerting Sean Combs and Christina Coram, which is very interesting that he found that. You know what I mean? And he told him immediately or whatever. Like that was either he was either smart for doing that or he wasn't smart. What would you have done in that situation? It's a good question. What would you have done? Leave your answer in the comment section below. Anyway, so he said everything he did was on Diddy's orders. I knew it was for him. Everyone knew in regards to the narcotics. All right, so let's to the charges. RICO, escort flights, narcotics procurement, company funds, and cleanup show enterprise logistics, blank trafficking, vibe setup, supporting coercion, transportation, New York to Miami, travel confirms interstate. All right, so let's move on to the next testimony, which is Frank Piazza's forensic video expert, independent video analysis hired by prosecutors. All right, so details. Piazza testified for 2 hours under direct examination by AUSA Emily Johnson. All right. He authenticated 2022 Miami hotel footage showing Sean Combs, Jane, and escorts Don Anton entering the suite. The timestamps and metadata are consistent. He verified the 2023 New York club video of Sean Combs slapping Jane. Wow. There's a lot of evidence. There's literally a lot of evidence out there. Damn. The footage shows a clear strike to her face. Damn. The prosecution linked this to James' Day 22 A's rank testimony. Jonathan Buck prepared cross-examination. So the standout quote. So, judge admitted to footage under FRE 901. The standout quote is the footage shows a clear strike to her face in regards to Jane. The timestamps and metadata are consistent. So, linked to the charges, RICO, slapping and escort present shows enterprise, slapping and escort present shows enterprise intimidation, brand trafficking, strike, supports coercion, transportation, Miami footage ties to interstate events. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so the next testimony is from Special Agent Andre Lemon, Homeland Security Investigations. Lemon testified for 1 hour under direct examination by AUSA Madison Smizer. He described seizing 200 bottles of baby oil, 900 bottles of Astroglide, firearms, one with defaced serial number, cocaine, ketamine, Adderall, Xanax, and MDMA in a Gucci pouch. How many narcotics do you need? Damn! Like for real. The question now is, how did he end up coming off of those while he's in jail? How? Like, what did that do to his body? What did it do to his state of mind, knowing that now he has to listen to everything he put people through? Now he has to watch and hear. Yeah, he has to watch and hear exactly what he put people through. He has to watch and listen, like sober. Anyway, the lubricant. I won't be surprised if it gets to a point where Diddy just be like, you know what? I confess, I did that. I also confess to this. Like, I'm linked the whole Tupac and Biggie situation. I'm linked to that as well. Sakir Stewart, Kim Porter. I'm linked to that as well. Like, I can imagine him doing that. Then again, I can't. But anyway. But I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up that way. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised. Would it though? Who knows? Because you got to think about how has he been intoxicated for this long, and then now, do you know what I mean? He had to be weaned off those narcotics to a point where now he's sober. Now he has to see exactly what's going on and hear what's going on. And it's not to excuse his behavior, but again, anyway, let's keep it moving. Excuse me. I said let's keep moving. I'm belching and stuff. All right, Lemon said the lubricant was stored in bulk like a warehouse. Jurors saw photos of cardboard boxes in the garage. Mark Agniflow challenged the firearm storage, unlocked versus safe. Lemon said, I didn't see a safe when I inspected it. The judge allowed limited raid testimony. Understandable, but is it? I don't know. That's debatable because you would want to go into details like how did you find this? Is there safe? How did you unlock it? How this? Do you know what I mean? That let's get to the details because if there's evidence and you're pointing the evidence to him being guilty, prove it. That's the whole point. But then, as far as the defense is concerned, how are you going to prove that Diddy is innocent? How? There's at this rate, you can't tell me he's innocent. There's no way you could tell me he's innocent. You just can't tell me. But I'm still going to remain unbiased. But so far, Diddy's guilty. He's 100% guilty. From my perspective, let me know what your thoughts in the comments below. So, Dana quote, the lubricant was stored in bulk like a warehouse. I didn't see a safe when I inspected it. Linked to the charges of RICO. baby oil lubricant, narcotics, firearms, suggest enterprise resources, blank trafficking, lubricant ties to RICO, supporting coercion and transportation, narcotics linked to interstate logistics. So that is that for day 23, and it's very interesting that Kanye West showed up and then he went after 35 to 40 minutes. That was interesting. I mean, if he's gonna show up and show support, that is what it is. But I just found it ironic that he showed up the same like the next day after people were speculating that the rapper that Jane was talking about was potentially Kanye. I just find that so ironic. And I know some people will be like, oh, he's taken away from the case or whatever. No, he's not. You know what I mean? If he was there to witness, or not witness, but there to, to see exactly and support Diddy is what it is. Is he going to take the stand? Who knows? But I very much doubt it. You think the defense team is going to trust him on the stand? Like he may turn around and not even support Diddy anymore. Do you remember the time when he said that Diddy was the feds? And anyway, and it's funny, the feds. He's now in a federal case. Yes, those who did used to work for the feds do end up getting charged for federal crimes in the future. It happens. Do you know what I mean? It happens. But other than that, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm just curious to know how this is going to end, how many years it's going to get. You know what I mean? Is it all going to be everything is all guilty, or is one of them is not going to be guilty, or is it going to be a thing of everything is all guilty, but they're going to be added charges? Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to know. Do you know what I mean? Like, but let's keep it moving. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, man.